let me today teach you accounting for joint ventures. Okay, here meaning of joint venture means I think all of you know the meaning of partnership firm. Like that, this joint venture is a short-term business. Okay, it's a short-term business jointly undertaken jointly for two or more persons. And this partnership also there will be two or more partners. Like that, here in joint venture, two or more persons will be there, but the term is the short duration. Okay, and here the same thing, profit and losses are they will be shared in agreed ratio, and if there is no agreement, it is shared equally. So this is the meaning. This is the firm undertaken for specific purpose, that is also for short term duration, and specified ratio they will share the profit and losses, and in case of any agreement they will share it in the agreed ratio, otherwise they will share it in the as per the rule equally. Okay, so here I have specified all those features, like it is for a specific some special purpose it will be there, and the parties will be called as joint venturers or co-venturers. They may contribute funds or supply stock from their regular business. For their regular business they can contribute the funds, and they will share the profit and losses, the same thing, in the agreed ratio. Generally, profit or losses of the venture is calculated on completion of the venture. Means at the end of the venture, the profit and losses will be calculated, not for the year ending, because it's for short duration. Accounting for joint venture is done on liquidation basis. Going concern concept, all of you know that going concern concept. Here going concern concept is not appropriate, it means not applicable, because going concern concept means in accounting concepts you can see that when the partnership has been started or any business has been started, it will be for long term means it may be for some years or decades, whatever, but here it is for only short duration, so going concern concept is not applicable. And here I have specified the distinction, means difference between the joint venture and partnership. All those things I will give the notes, and here come to this part, methods of maintaining joint venture. Here two methods are specified. One is separate set of books are maintained, and another one is separate set of books are not maintained. In the separate set of books method, I have to prepare three types of accounts. First one is joint bank account, joint venture account, and co-ventures account. And next one is only two ledgers you have to keep. First one is joint venture account, and second one personal accounts of co-ventures. Okay, so these are the things. Now directly I am going to teach you the first question, and I am going to solve it. See here, when separate set of books are maintained. Okay, the first question is, two partners are there, two co-venturers are there. Narendra and Surendra entered into a joint venture sharing profits and losses in the agreed ratio. That agreed ratio is 3:2. Narendra contributed 60,000 and Surendra 80,000. The accounts contributed by them were deposited into a joint bank account. Here joint bank account they will open it, and through that they will make all the transactions normally. They bought goods for cash 1,00,000, means 1 lakh goods has been bought by them, and from Narendra 40,000 rupees. Okay, they paid for carriage. These are the expenses: carriage 7,000, rent 2,000, insurance 3, and other expenses 4. From joint bank account. Okay, and all the goods were sold for 1,80,000. Pass the necessary journal entries and open the ledger books, and assuming that final settlement between the practice was made by check. Okay, so this is the thing. Journal entries in the books of Narendra and Surendra. Okay, first entry, here they have contributed 60,000 and 80,000. For that, joint bank account debited 1,40,000, means total, to Narendra's account, to Surendra's account, being the amount contributed. So amount they have contributed, Narendra 60,000 to Surendra 80,000. Total transfer here joint bank account. See here, I will show you the first entry. when contribution made by the co-venturers, it's given in the problem that joint bank account debited to co-venturers account. Okay, and come here, joint bank account debited to co-venturers account. Understood? And come to second thing is for goods purchased. Okay, here they bought goods for cash 1 lakh rupees. Okay, for that entry is here, when the expenses paid through joint bank account, expenses they have bought the goods, no, for that it's joint ventures account debited to joint bank account. Okay, see here, joint venturers account debited to joint bank account, being goods purchased, means 1 lakh rupees goods has been purchased here. And come to next thing, being goods contributed. Here, see, from Narendra, they have bought 40,000 rupees goods. Okay, for that joint venture account debited 40,000 to Narendra's account 40,000, being goods contributed. And once again here, when the expenses paid or materials supplied by co-venturers from private account, the same entry, joint ventures account debited to co-ventures account. So here joint ventures account, here co-ventures account, co-venture means here Narendra. And next thing is for expenses paid. I showed you that some expenses are there, like carriage 7,000, rent 2,000, insurance 3,000, and other expenses 4,000. For that expenses, you have to make the same thing as it's given in the here. They showed that when the expenses paid, material supplied or co-venturers, like joint ventures account debited to joint bank account 16,000 rupees. I will make the total, and total is 16,000. And next thing is for being goods sold. So goods were sold for 1,80,000 rupees. For that, when sales proceeds or collections, joint bank account debited to joint ventures account. The same thing I have entered here, joint bank account debited 1,80,000 to joint ventures account 1,80,000. Okay, next thing is being profit on joint venture transferred. Now in this you have to calculate the profit. Okay, so 1,80,000 goods has been sold, and 1,40,000 has been contributed, and 16,000 is the expense, remember. So contribution is 1,40,000 plus 16,000 expense, make the total and deduct it from 1,80,000 of goods sold. Okay, then you will get 24,000, and in this 24,000 you have to divide it in the agreed ratio, that is 3:2. So 24,400 14,400 plus 9,600, let's equal to 24,000. In the agreed ratio you have to divide it, then you will get for Narendra 14,400 and to Surendra 9,600. Okay, so this 24,000 you will get it from this calculation. Otherwise you can open all those accounts, ledger accounts. Normally this calculation will be difficult to you, because you can calculate it here, but see here, for the seventh entry, being final payment made, they are given that assuming final settlement between the practice was made by check. All this line has been given in the problem, but see here, when entering into journal entry, this type of joint venture, it will be difficult, because these type of calculations you have to make. Otherwise directly you can open the ledger accounts, then you can make the journal, means reverse entries, because they will never ask journal entries in the examination. But if they ask, then first prepare the yeah, I know it's a reverse method. You can directly open the ledger, and then you can open the journal entries. Okay, because for our final settlements here, Narendra's account debited 1,14,400, Surendra's account debited 18,900, to joint bank account 2,04,000. And for this 2,04,000, how it has been came, you have to go to co-venturers capital account. Otherwise you have to make all these calculations, then you will get 2,04,000, and then you have to divide it. Means it will be some rigid way, some difficult way. That's why I am telling you. Now directly come here. I will show you next. Joint ventures account. See here, joint ventures account. By joint bank account means goods has been sold for 1,80,000, and come here to in debit side to joint bank account 1 lakh rupees, which is goods has been purchased, and to Narendra's account 40,000 rupees. 40,000 goods has been purchased from Narendra. To joint bank account 16,000 for all those expenses paid. Now 1,80,000 goods has been sold. These are the expenses and the starting the goods purchased. So by deducting it, you will get the profit of 24,000. This 24,000 profit has been divided between them in the agreed ratio. So 3/5 and 2/5, they will get 14,400 and 9,600. The same thing which I have showed here, okay, in journal entry. Now move to next account, co-venturers capital account. Remember, when separate set of books has been maintained, then you have to show joint venture account, co-venture account, and joint bank account. So the second ledger is co-venturers capital account. Here one thing, by bank account 60,000 and 80,000 means these are the amount contributed by that partners. Here Narendra and Surendra. Okay. Now Narendra contributed 60,000 and Surendra 80,000. By joint venture, here from Narendra they have purchased 40,000 of the that goods contributed by him, that is 40,000. And next thing is joint venture profit is 14,400 and 9,600. You can see here, and by entering it you can make the total, and the balancing figure transfers to joint bank account, that is 1,14,400 and 18,600. The same thing I am going to try to tell you that here by preparing co-ventures account, you can easily make this entry. Narendra's account is 1,14,400 and 18,600, and make the total, that is 2,04,000. This is the entry required here. Okay, by preparing this account, you can see you can prepare this ledger. And the last joint bank account, you have to the same thing. Joint ventures account is one here. By joint venture account 1 lakh rupees, and by joint venture account 16,000 for expenses, and by Narendra 1,14,400, just I have showed you 18,600. Here contribution is to Narendra 60,000 and to Surendra 80,000, and to joint venture account 1,80,000, which is here the sales has been made. So here total is 3,20,000 and 3,20,000. So these are the three accounts you have to prepare.